real shit. Like, I really like had like a lot of episodes when it came to this industry, and to to say this, I'm really blessed because look at me. Like, look at me. I'm happy to say I'm an independent artist with money stacked up, money invested, with money, with a plan, with a solid team. Like, I'm thankful for that. Genuinely happy. Genuinely happy. Talk about it. Let me say this to my supporters who out there every day fighting for me, protecting me, trying to speak for me. All that. I'm excited for that. I just want to let y'all know my remix coming soon. It's coming soon. I really don't want to get into too much about it because it's no fun in that. Like, I want it to be like what it is. Like, basically, like, it's going to happen, but it's not going to be like every move is going to be announced. You feel me? So, it's going to be dope. I'm excited. And then not only everybody on the song I personally fuck with, I personally want to see win. I feel like it was overdue back then. When I was like, when I first came out and shit, not first came out, but shit, when I was just like making my way up, and, recording. Oh, I got my ears just started ringing. But yeah. So when I was coming up and shit like that, I would always work with guys. I love working with guys because I feel like it's a male dominant game, and working with guys just really just make me push my pen. It make me say more stuff. It make me like, try to hang in there with. It just challenged me basically. It challenged me with girls. I feel like it's really easy. I just go bar for bar when it comes to females. I just think that when I do females, just metaphors count real because when people hear a girl song, they want to hear metaphors, punchlines, stuff like that. So with girls, that's fun for me. When it comes to the guys, it's like you got to be telling the story. You got to be talking about a certain thing, and you got to have some metaphor punches. It's like a whole package. You feel me? So I never really work with females and stuff like that because I never cared to. I'm like a free spirit type of person. It's like something that society want me to do or something. I don't know how to fucking explain it. I do what I want to do basically. So I wasn't. I was a fan of their music and I liked their music, so I want to do something with them. I was listening to females. So I feel like right now everybody that's in the industry and just period as artists, rap artists, everybody on this song, the remix, I respect a whole lot. Like, I respect 100%. Everybody that's on this remix. It was actually gonna be a male one, and it was like top males that's like trending right now, and that's gonna be on it. But I said no. I'm like, I want a female one, and it's not forced. It's not something that a label put together. It's not nothing nobody put together but Asian Doll. And if you know Asian Doll, people love to hate on the kid. You feel me? Because I'm independent with this shit, but I'm still having my way. So that's a little bit of what's that called? Threatened. People really like threatened by me, and they try to like, you know what I mean? Anyways, but so all this shit is like coming from me. You feel me? And I have a real relationship with these females, and I really fuck with them. I want to see them win. One of the girls, especially, I keep fucking texting like, stop playing games. You feel me? I feel like it's a genuine track. And everybody went crazy. Like, when y'all heard it, y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? That's why I don't want to talk about it. You feel me? We got all the everybody took their verse in. So instead of me just getting on live talking about it, throwing hints or whatever, all that shit, instead of all that, it's time for the next step. So I just want to let y'all know, like, it's lit. It's lit. It's lit. And I'm going to start, after none of that shit, I feel like I'm going to start focusing a lot, like 100% more on my craft and me. And the same way I kill these features and shit, and the same way I do these features and stuff, I'm going to just save all my stuff for myself. You feel me? I'm going to just stop. Just like, you feel me? I'm going to just leave people. I don't know, because I live like, I'm like super book. I don't know if people really like take that serious, but over here the shit is real. When you book, it's not. I don't have a twin. I don't have a clone. I don't have nobody but me. So it's like all these places that y'all see me book, I'm there. I'm having to go. I don't just appear there. I have to get on a flight. Crazy. So my life is crazy. So when I hear something that's something to catch my ear, because too much, I don't even have time to just really like focused on like doing a song, because it's in me. I feel like I know how to I know how to do that. I just have to sit down and do it. So when I hear something or anything, that I'm not a hater either. Like, one thing about me, bitch, if the shit'll go, the shit'll go. That shit green light. So if it's, I don't care who on the song, I don't care who it is. Like, if you know me, you know, like, I don't care. Like, that shit go and I like it. I don't even care if nobody else don't like it. But if I like it, I'ma fuck with it. You feel me? So I always end up putting my own touch on, like, you know, other people beats and other stuff, because at the end of the day, I respect people and I just want to see everybody win and shit like that. But I gotta stop doing it, because I really be bodying shit. Like, I really be murdering and shit. I didn't really know at first that it was like, I didn't know that it was like, I didn't look at rap as competition. I never looked at rap as nothing. I used to look at rap as a way, because to express myself, and other people can hear it and they get inspired and they feel like they can do it. And whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever. You feel me? Everybody got their different purposes of why they make music. So mine was, I just enjoy like turning up shit and just like, yeah, like add my flavor on something. Like, that's just me. So that shit, I'm excited. I'm excited for everything. I haven't been in the studio like recording a lot. I have a lot of body of work that I already did, but I haven't sat down and did nothing. That's why I've been giving y'all remix. I just remixed another song that I'm gonna be shooting. I already remixed another song. You feel me? I remixed the song and it's fucking hard, and I feel like I listen to it so much, because it reminds me like I'm another Back in Blood. But then I'm just like, I don't want people to get that stop people to think that like I'm lazy, or I'm just like, I don't know. It's not that. I feel like everything is a process with me now, and if you knew me, you know I used to feed my fans. And I know I used to drop body of work that was before my time. Like, shit that if I drop right now, the shit would go platinum. You feel me? So I feel like right now, everything's going to be like a new level. Y'all going to get real records. Y'all going to get real shit. Everything is going to be dope. And just like any other artist, even though I'm independent, I'm going to still like the steps and the shit that a lot of people do. I'm going to be doing the same steps. I'm going to be doing the same routines. I'm going to be, you know, like dropping certain days. I'm going to have discipline basically to my situation, because everybody know I'm booked. Everybody know I'm doing shows. And nobody can really say nothing about my bag no more. Nobody can say nothing about my shows no more. Nobody can say, oh, you're not booked. You know, so the only thing people can try to like say is, oh, I don't have this record, I don't have that, or I'm not on the top 10. I mean, the number one. And you want to know what's crazy? Is because I had a meeting with my manager, my female manager, and I was telling her, like, she was just sitting there, she was so amped up, and she was just talking, and I was telling her, and I'm like, okay, how I'm gonna say this without sounding like I'm just like, fuck you think this is? Like, that's that, like, you know. And she, that's how a person is like, bitch, should watch you say. So I said it. I'm just being, I had to be real. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. I said it to that. I don't really give a fuck about number ones, number twos, threes. I don't really give no fuck about none of that shit. I'm like, ever since I've been dropping any album or anything that could be released on streaming platforms, I've always charted. I've always did good for myself, even if I just posted only on social media. I've never had a email blast. I've never had a machine. I never had anything that would get you millions of streams. I've never had that. And I had to remind myself that, like, gang, you have never had that. I've never had that. I don't have nobody now. Now it's different, but I never had that. I never had those resources. I've never had radio promo. I've never paid nobody money for radio. I've never came out of my pocket for hundreds of thousands on videos. I've never had none of that shit ever. And what's crazy is because I knew that, but people used to try to make it seem like, bitch, it ain't working. And I'm like, nah, bitch, it's working, because bitch, I'm like, I ain't even trying, basically. That's when it clicked, like, you know? So now it's different. Like, everything is different. I'm 24 years old. You think I'm gonna die without number ones or platinum? Like, you think, like, I'm 24. I'm probably like the youngest bitch in this shit. Like, I really, like, I'm like enjoying myself, basically. Cause when I was grinding and shit, broke. Cause bitch, when you broke, y'all know, when you're broke, you don't got shit else to do but grind. Wake up the next day, you gotta keep making it, try to work for the rest of your life until you finally get it. And then when you get that little shit, you gotta keep, maintaining. It's life. This shit is life. You feel me? But I just want to let y'all know, like, I've never had that. It's not like I flopped. It's not like I had an email blast or a fucking Times. I never even had the Times Square shit, and I've charted top 10. I've never had none of that shit. Before my manager, now I only had 2 guys in my situation. My main manager, Prophet, who just did, like, like the important industry stuff, like to keep loop, and like the business stuff, like my lawyers and shit. And I had my booking, my role manager, who do my shows, who always with me. I always had them too. So me myself probably look like I have a whole situation, but I don't. I didn't. I never did. Even with volunteer, I did, like, the whole time. Oh, nah, I'm ignoring the haters. I just want to let y'all know. I'm very humbly talking about this. I just want to let y'all know, like, it's a different situation. I'm excited for the future. I just can't be doing the same when it comes to music. I just can't be hopping on everybody's beats, everybody. I just can't be, it's just like do's and don'ts when it comes to this. And I'm learning that because, bitch, I'm just a cool ass bitch. But it's a different situation. I'm excited. Shout out to everybody out there who be rocking with a bitch. All my fans who support me, who come to my shows, even if you don't come to my shows, who defend me, even when you don't have to. I'm not asking y'all to. Y'all don't really have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody who just fuck with me, who got like a good, who people, like, it's so crazy because people know what a motherfucker went through, go through. People would know what you went through. People would know what you go through. Like, they would know these things. And then when something happened, it's like when something happened, everybody be so quick to just, like, to jump on that person. But it's like with me, I'm not even tripping. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not tripping about a lot of stuff. I just feel like everything at the end of the day is making me better, making me see shit for what it really is. I've been in this industry. I've fought bitches. I've walked out of meetings. I've not showed up to meetings. I've almost got arrested at the MTV TRL performance. I've had a fight in the studio, got bonded out of jail by Gucci. Like, it's like I done did a lot of wrongs. I done did a lot of goods. But at the end of the day, it makes me the person that I'm becoming, the person that I am today. You feel me? And that is real shit. Like, I really, like, had like a lot of episodes when it came to this industry. And to say this, I'm really blessed because look at me. Like, look at me. I'm happy to say I'm an independent artist with money stacked up, money invested, with money, with a plan, with a solid team. Like, I'm thankful for that. 100% everything that I own. Everything. That's a flex for me.